is Matias. I will be your ring announcer for the afternoon, and today is Test of Strength Holiday Bash. We are live from Tazrax here at Naugatuck. Thank you all for coming out and enjoying the action. It's going to be a great show. We've got tons of matches. The K1 Classic Trophy is going to be on the line. The Test of Strength Tag Team Championships will be on the line, and the Test of Strength Championship will be on the line as well. This and so much more coming your way. It's going to be a great show this afternoon. But first, I'm going to start things off on a little somber note, unfortunately. We had a loss here in the Test of Strength family. Mike Monty, the uncle of Blue Shoes, Gina Monty, passed away earlier this week. So if you could now, I would like to please ask that we take a moment of silence for Mike Monty.
Your voice is coming out right now.
Thank you, everyone. And now, are you all ready for some Test of Strength wrestling action? Our first contest of the evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Holiday Bash. My name is Jason Scooter, here calling all the action for Test of Strength Wrestling.
Being accompanied to the ring by Jay Briggs. He hails from Waterbury, Connecticut, and weighing in at 185 pounds, representing a firm. He is the GOAT already, which means he's better than our favorite wrestler, Elijah 6.
And we are getting things kicked off here in a big way. The GOAT already, Elijah 6, along with Jay Briggs representing the firm, are out to kick this thing off, and their opponent is coming with some bad intentions here tonight.
We go check the other guy for Chase.
Matias comes in, house of fire, taking Elijah down, and just raining down those right hands. And Elijah hitting the bricks pretty quick here, right off the bat. Matias starting off like a house of fire, and Elijah, I don't think he was prepared for that one.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Square up.
Some history between these two. It was that fight for your dreams too. Elijah brought in Matias to be his tag team partner. Things did not go the way Elias wanted us to. Get out on the floor. Elias sort of suckered him in there. And they are fighting amongst the fans here. Oh, big forearm. Caught him with the point of the elbow. And oh, chop by Matias. Matias very unhappy. Post-match after the Kowalski guys capture the victory. Oh, these guys keep exchanging forearms. I'm trying to tell this story. It's crazy. Big chop by Matias again. Face first into the Kingsman, rolls him into the ring. And Jay Briggs getting involved, grabs the leg of Matias, creating that distraction. And Elijah 6 turns it into a suplex toss into the corner. Bad landing for Matias.
Let's go 6! Let's go 6! Let's go 6! Let's go 6! Let's go 6!
And now Elijah 6 with that real chin out, really wrenching that neck area of Matias. He's got the referee checking that shit out, doesn't slip under. Far be it from Elijah 6 to turn that into a choke. Look at that bridge though, beautiful, adding that extra torque. Matias very aware, rolls over to roll through it to relieve a little bit of that tension, but now almost allowing Elijah to pull back in that neck, it might have made it worse. So post-match at Fight Fever Dreams, after the Kowalski guys were victorious, Elijah 6 and Jay Bricks, as well as other firm members, they took their time, physically decimating Matias left and playing. And Matias, none too happy. Spoke to Jay said he wanted this match. He got it here tonight. And you saw the way he came out, but Elijah 6, with a little help from Jay Bricks, has done a great job of slowing that momentum. And now, Elijah 6 in firm control, no pun intended, choking down Matias in that corner, referee right on top of it. Elijah breaks out from Elijah, I apologize. Down to the count of 5, he gets a break on 4. He lost that, now shot to the midsection by Matias. And another one. Oh, look at that sudden elbow by Elijah 6, right into the cover, forearm across the face, the insult to injury. That's only a 2 count though. I'm not sure he agreed with the referee's count there, but nonetheless, we are continuing here as if it's a 2 count. Now Matias trying to get back to his feet, Elijah just shoving him down. Someone wondered, as good as Elijah 6 is, if he could do even better, if he would focus a little more and stop worrying about proving how great he was. There you see again, shows up into the crowd. It's that opening for Matias, and Matias takes advantage, gets that foot up. This is the thing. Oh, look at that height on the drop kick by Elijah that sends Matias crashing down to the hardwood floor here at Tazrax. Referee checking on him, Jay Bricks laughing, enjoying what he is seeing so far. Elijah wants the referee to count. He's 1, 2. He's not opposed to taking a count-out victory here. Elijah never been one to argue with taking the cheap way out of the way. Matias had a real bad landing there. He's holding his hip as he's trying to get back up. He may be in a bad way right now. And Elijah right on top of him as he comes in, gets that foot right across the throat again. Taking full advantage of the referee's 5 count. Oh, jawjacker by Matias now. And oh, knee strike by Elijah. That might very well do it. Matias looks like he's out. Elijah looks like he's going to fly. He's going to try to call for that elbow. Second rope on the inside.
1, 2. There you go, baby.
Oh, ate some boot right there. Matias got that boot up and Elijah's stunned. Got him right under the jaw. He looks like he's out. He's out on his feet. He's staggering, he's stumbling. Now goes in. Matias hooks Matias up, front face up. Matias with that right hand to the midsection. Breaks up now, knee to the midsection. Oh, reversal. Kick to the midsection. Matias up the hook. Big TDT.
He needs some.
And that's giving Matias the time he needs to recover after all that punishment he's taken. Unable to capitalize and execute the cover on Elijah 6, but it is giving him an opportunity to get back into this. He charges in, big clothesline now. And a back elbow. Spin heel kick to the midsection. European uppercut. Oh, went for that kick, but Elijah out of the way. Has him hooked. Nope. He slides to the back, comes off the ropes. Running Rana! Nicely executed by Matias. Elijah back in the corner. Matias charges in and eats an elbow though. Oh. Kick to the midsection. Going for that DDT again, but Elijah held on, missed the kick. Matias back up, hooks him up. Beautiful vertical suplex, taking all the wind out of Elijah 6. Right into the cover. Hooks the leg. He's got the 2. Oh! Jay Bricks getting himself involved in the situation once again, acting as though he did nothing. Referee asking him, Matias telling him what happened, but referee didn't see it. There's nothing he can do about it at this point. Matias wasting his energy and his focus here. He should be locked in on Elijah 6. Has him up now. Jay Bricks now getting up on the apron. Obviously, the referee's got to see this. Matias getting in the face of Jay Bricks. He's got to watch out for Elijah. Oh! Elijah hit Jay Bricks. Drop kick by Matias. Takes out Bricks. Matias with the roll-up. Has him cradled. And that is it. That's it. Matias with the victory. Matias came to Holiday Bash for a little bit of revenge, and he certainly got it. Taking out both Jay Bricks and Elijah Six. Now standing over Elijah, but Jay Bricks from behind wipes out Matias, and now the firm going to work once again on Matias. But no, Mike Skyros out to make the save. We've seen in the past Mike Skyros affiliated loosely with the firm. Apparently, no, there's Sammy Diaz and Richard E. Stone Esquire. It's all breaking loose here. The firm winning the numbers game here on Skyros and Matias. We need to get more help out here. Some referees coming out.
Your match is until these.
I'll tell you what, Elijah Six celebrating, but he came up on the short end of the stick here tonight. Matias with the victory, but I'll tell you what, we'll see who the last people standing are as the firm standing tall in the middle of the ring. They may have lost the battle, but they may very well have won the war. We're going to see both Mike Skyros and Sammy Diaz out here later. But we got referees checking on Matias. He took a lot of punches from the match, and after that, the post-match attack. Mike Skyros holding his head. He's got a match later on tonight. Hopefully he's okay to go. This was a very physical contest. Matias with the victory, but at what cost? You have to wonder. I don't think the issue between Matias and Elijah Six and the firm has been 100% settled yet. We will have to stay tuned. Of course, we've got another training day event coming up in January. So much action. A test of strength. Big hand for Matias and Mike Skyros as they make their way out. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge match coming up. It is the survival of the fittest.
Oh, here we go. There it is. Okay, that just must be a dead spot over there. All right. Our next contest is a survival of the fittest match. 2 teams of 5 will face off in an elimination style match, and a winner will be declared once 5 members of the opposite team have been eliminated.
There you hear from our ring announcers. The rules of this match, a 5-on-5 elimination match. The winners, I should say, will be the last one standing after everyone else has been eliminated. 2 teams of 5, and one of those teams making their way to the ring now. You hear the very familiar music here in Test of Strength of the first Test of Strength heavyweight champion, and a guy you know would love an opportunity to get that belt back around his waist. Hard-hitting Bobby Ocean. But the interesting part of this match is there are some guys on the other side of the ring that Bobby Ocean has had some issues with. Namely, Marcel Williams. We'll see if that plays out as this match continues.
Raised by the wolves, trained by the pain, adopted by gorillas, got a tank for a car, ice for all, got tattoos, skin and stars and stars, got a building for a grill, and hang for a backyard, skyscraper neighbors, and we were in the gold, kings and gold. I wanted to feel when I was getting caught, it's gonna be here, it's why I slot the shade, for red, like it paid, got moving for a 16, and I'm so much rich, I got a collar for a piggyback.
There he is, hard-hitting Bobby Ocean. Immediately following him, the chairwoman of Test of Strength, Evie De La Rosa.
Puerto Rico, Evie De La Rosa. Next, from Hartford, Connecticut, hard-hitting Bobby Ocean. Next, from Woodstock, New York, Whippy Sticky Boo. Straight out of the north end of Springfield, the
is a very, very impressive team of 5 right there. Hard-hitting Bobby Ocean, former Test of Strength champion. Evie De La Rosa, who's had her issues with current Test of Strength champion Dan DeMan. Mike Styros, one of the best young performers here in Test of Strength. Jiggy Sosa, who has taken Test of Strength champion to the limit on multiple occasions. Hippie Zicky Moon was a finalist in both the Tag Team Championship tournament and a K1 championship. This is as good an assemblage of talent here in Test of Strength as perhaps you could find, but they do have their work cut up for them. The 5 on the other side are no pushovers themselves. Technical difficulty here, but
Hey, word. This street's 101.
yeah, music is out, but I will cover the intros here because on the other side from the test, we have Marcel Williams representing Team Shazam. We have Richard E. Stone Esquire and Jay Bricks representing the firm. So there you hear it, the man everybody wants to see, Nutris X with Honest Abe. We've got Drake Evans, perhaps nobody in Test of Strength hits harder than that man. Jay Bricks and Richard E. Stone would love to add this victory to the firm's track record of success here in Test of Strength. 5 on 5, one individual versus one individual at a time until every one member of a team has been eliminated. Interesting group we have on both sides of the line. Team Shazam representing the Moonlight Side inside with the chairwoman of Test of Strength, who has become quite a thorn in the side of the Test of Strength champion, Dan DeMan. And it looks like she's going to start this thing off here.
You ready to go? You ready to go?
And she is starting off opposite Dan DeMan's cohort in Team Shazam as well. Showtime, Marcel Williams. No coincidence, I'm sure, that Marcel is targeting Evie here. Go behind by Evie. Side headlock applied. Marcel would love nothing less on behalf of Dan DeMan than to take out Evie De La Rosa here tonight and end that issue entirely. She has to know, oh, big shoulder tackle by Showtime. She has to know that the victory over Showtime will certainly go a long way to get that match she wants with Dan into the cover. She goes for the jump, misses it, snap the takeover. Oh, inside curls him over, crucifix, pinning combination, 2 all she could get. Very, very close to our first elimination here. Evie goes to center of the ropes, he says no, reverses, sends her into the buckle. She comes out, look at that. What a spinning head scissors by Evie De La Rosa. Ringer, I apologize, tags in the heart of the city. Jiggy Sosa, he's had double team, nicely done. Jiggy's a guy who's had his opportunities at the Test of Strength Championship. Hasn't really had a fair shake at it though. Would love an opportunity at Dan DeMan, I'm sure. And again, a win tonight puts you on the map here in Test of Strength. If you win survival of the fittest, you can almost write your own check. There's Richard E. Stone, a guy who's not used to writing many checks. He's pretty cheap. Head scissors takeover by Jiggy. Big drop kick, nicely done, right under the jaw of the attorney. Hooks the cover, 2. Hooks the leg into the cover, I should say. Gets 2 only. And now Jiggy sends Richard E. back to his corner, tags and tags in the former Test of Strength champion, hard-hitting Bobby Ocean. Nice snap suplex by Bobby. And you know, Richard E. Stone with a quick tag gets Nutrisex in. The man who says he is the man everyone can see. I don't know if that's true, but I do know he's standing opposite one of the staples of Tested Strength Wrestling. Oh, showing no intimidation. Oh, and they call this man hard hitting for a reason. I don't know you want to get into this kind of battle with Bobby Ocean. Might not be good for your health, but Nutrisex. Oh, kick to the midsection by Ocean. Look at that drop kick from a standing position. Look at the height he got on that drop kick into a cover. 2 count, all he could get though. Be interesting to see who is the first elimination here in this match. Sets a very early time. Who's had great success, looks back for the corner, goes for the snap mare. So, little somersault action there, little cartwheel into a drop kick. And hooks the cover. 2 all he could get again. First elimination here is huge for either team. And as much as you sit here and say this is a 5-on-5 match, this is really, oh, Hippie springboards himself in. Kick to the side of the head of Nutris. Stumbles back to the corner, now he is in a bad spot. Hippie Dicky Boom, oh look at him just running. His little cardio in there on the chest of Nutrisex. Hippie ducks. Off the ropes, reversal, comes off the other side. Oh, beats a forearm. And the Hippie is usually a little loopy. This time might be a little worse. Hooks him up, has him up, holding him in place. Delayed vertical suplex, well executed by Nutrisex. Into the cover. Gets holding too, wasted a little time. You gotta wonder if he would have had to have gone right into that lateral press, but we will never know because Hippie didn't get kicked out. And now, Richard Stone back in. We want to send our best to Peasy, who would love to have been there at home taking care of some stuff. But Richard E. Stone, one of Peasy's favorites, I know that for sure. I think he's his personal attorney as well. Drake Maverick tagged in here. I'll tell you what, Richard E. Stone and Drake Maverick almost like a tag team in there. When you look at their gear, opposites attract, I guess. But Drake Maverick, as hard hitting as they get here in Test of Strength. Love to see him square off with Bobby Ocean and see who's hitting harder. Cover 2, all he could get. Almost with that power slam. Put away the Hippie. Now he's got him across that second rope. Choking out. Referee right on top of it. Like I said, he's got till 5 to break. And now look at that. Oh my goodness. Drake Maverick is a veteran. He knows all the ways to twist and break the rules without getting caught. And using Nutrisex dragging the throat. Hippie didn't even plug it. Across that second rope, just taking all the air out of him. A nice double team there by Marcel Williams. Oh, look at this. Hippie trying to get to his corner. Marcel holding on to that leg. Luker's tagged back in now. Second turnbuckle on the inside. Marcel has him held up. Oh, big elbow drop. Now tag ready to Jay Bricks. You know the firm will love to add survival of the fittest to their resume. It looks like he's going out to the first turnbuckle. He's going to hit an elbow drop. Such impact now. The chest cavity of Hippie might have been crushed too. All he could get. We have still yet to have our first elimination. I was speaking to Richard E. Stone earlier. He said they fully expect a 5-0 clean sweep. Goals set very lofty for Richard E. Stone Esquire. We'll see if the firm and Marcel Williams and Drake Maverick can live up to things. Inside cradle by the Hippie. Almost had our first elimination there. Stone comes up and kicks the Hippie right in the face. No wasted motion by Richard E. Stone. I tell you, don't let the appearance fool you. This guy can do some damage in the ring. Usually with the help of the other members of the firm. A little bit. Yeah, Marcel Williams now. Speaking of guys who can go, Showtime is definitely that. Oh, big DDT by the Hippie, and that might give him the opportunity he needs to make that tag. And Nutris coming in and grabbing that leg. They're going to keep him from making the tag. Ocean and Drake Maverick in. This is the matchup I said earlier I wanted to see. And Bobby Ocean winning the battle of the hardest hitters for sure. Oh, man, that sound echoing through Tazrax. Oh, look at that reversal by Evans. Oh, and boom by Bobby Ocean. I would love to see these guys hooking up in singles competition. They're laying into each other. What a DDT by Ocean. Can you get the cover? There it is. Hooks the leg. Referee right on top of it. Two and no. I thought we were going to have our first elimination there. Ocean's not done yet though. Oh, that's it. Spinning heel kick by Bobby Ocean into the cover. Two and that's it. Drake Maverick is our first elimination. And Marcel Williams trying to take advantage of Bobby Ocean before he gets back to his feet. Big spine buster. That could be it for the former champion. He's hooked. No. Bobby Ocean, one of the toughest men to put his shoulders down to canvas for three. Marcel Williams finding that out. The issues between these two clearly not settled. Look at that nice reversal there by Bobby Ocean. Rolls through. Has that arm looked up, trying to get that crossface perhaps. Marcel is fighting it. He's got it now. Bobby Ocean has that crossface locked in. Will Marcel Williams tap out? Will he tap to this hold and put his team at a 5-on-3 disadvantage? No, Marcel able to get out of there.
Hey, watch your breath. Hey.
Bobby Ocean looks a little confused. Wait a second. We got Jimmy Mees out here. That piece of trash, that turncoat. We saw what he did in the past, turning his back on Bobby Ocean, helping Dan the Man capture that championship and aligning himself with Team Shazam out here helping Marcel Williams by distracting Bobby Ocean. There's a roll-up. No. No, Marcel Williams couldn't put Bobby Ocean away there.
Let's go. One more step.
Jimmy Mees keeping a noticeable distance from Bobby Ocean when he was on his feet. You can tell Jimmy Mees wants nothing to do with Bobby Ocean, while Bobby would love nothing better than to get his hands on his former friend, I guess would be the word. Ally. And Bobby Ocean, that big right hand. And they're battling out here right in front of me. Showtime, Marcel Williams. We talked about it. We said the issues between these two are deep. They are personal. They are far from settled. And you're seeing it now. Referee's up to 8. These guys going to get back in the ring or they're both going to be eliminated. Marcel's in. Marcel beat the count in.
Has been eliminated.
Bobby Ocean counted out. Look at this. Jiggy Sosa roll up. No! Took advantage. Marcel celebrating his victory. And Jiggy Sosa with a little revenge earlier. Oh, and what a knee strike by Bobby Ocean. Taking out Marcel Williams on the floor. Those two still going at it out there. Jiggy Sosa in the ring with Nutrix X. So we now have 2 eliminations. One of our teams and one from the other, so it is a 4-on-3 situation. And Nutrix X, what a frog splash! Into the cover, Jiggy's in trouble. Oh! Jiggy somehow kicks out at 2. And Nutrix stays right on top of him, goes right to that rear chin lock. Tell you what, Nutrix making a great joke of himself. Tags in Jim Briggs here. Oh, Briggs with that straight foot to the face. Stomping on the cranium. And Briggs mocking his opponent there, tags in Hippy Dicky Moon mockingly. And now Briggs choking Sosa out. Jiggy's had his problems with the firm in the past, no doubt about that.
Hey, watch Briggs.
Bring it.
The firm has cost Jiggy Sosa matches on multiple occasions. Sort of the captain of this team is taken to the captain role. Directing traffic for his group now down to 3 men. It's going to take a lot to come back here in this thing because there are 4 people on the other side who are incredibly accomplished. Sosa into the corner, gets that foot up. Oh, he went in there, saw Jiggy get that knee up. Now he gets the boots. Uh-oh, Jiggy going to the top. Jiggy can fly. Nutrix in the wrong place. Somersault senton! Takes the breath away from the crowd in Nutrisex, and that is it. He is gone.
Nutrisex has been eliminated.
We are now down to the two firm members, Richard E. Stone Esquire and Jay Briggs, as they look to add to what little prizes under their Christmas tree and winning survival of the fittest, but they're in a bad way now, down 4-2. Jiggy Sosa isolated in their corner though. Oh, big clothesline by Jay Briggs, takes Jiggy Sosa's head off. Drops down, he's going to go into a cover, doesn't hook the leg though, a little bit of a showboat on that cover. And Jiggy able to kick out. Size and power advantage here to Jay Briggs, but he did not utilize it. Tag made to Hippie Dicky Moon, and Jay Briggs had his back turned. And Hippie comes in, House of Fire with those forearms to Jay Briggs. Tag made to Richard E. Stone. Oh, and he eats a forearm. And a back elbow to Hippie on fire here. Oh, who got him with that heel right to the mouth? Hippie moves as fast as anybody in Tesla Strength. This guy can fly. Calls for peace. And a big uppercut. Williams again to the side of the head, step up style almost. And now he's going up to that top rope, and Hippie will fly. We just saw Jiggy take out someone off the top, and Hippie goes for a senton, but Stone gets his knees up into the cover. He's got the tights. Oh, the referee didn't see it, and the Hippie is eliminated by Richard E. Stone. Jiggy Sosa now, it is 3-on-2, I apologize. Jiggy Sosa, Mike Skyros, who we have yet to see officially get into this match. Vivi De La Rosa. Opposite the firm members, Jay Briggs, Richard E. Stone. He's got his sweatband on, and he is putting in effort here today, no doubt about it. Oh, low blow! Low blow by Richard E. Stone, now he rolls up. Jiggy's got him. Oh man, Richard Stone steals another one. After hooking the tights now, a low blow, and Mike Skyros in with that big boot. Oh, knocks Jay Briggs clear off the apron, hooks him up close to the Exploder, release Exploder. Into the corner, oh, his bomb went in there, snapping her out, watch that. Oh, over the top, here comes that. Oh, sit out clothesline. Mike Skyros on fire right now. For my money, the Moonlight Sun, one of the best young athletes I've seen on the independents. This guy should be a star. Up, reversal by Stone, up and over by Skyros. And he, a thumb right to the eye, the Moonlight Sun kick to the back. And now the firm, doing what they do best, taking shortcuts. He's got that wrenching. He's got the knee clock right in the back as he pulls those arms back, surfboard position. Really wrenching those shoulders back, bending them in a way they're not supposed to bend, and applies that knee right to the spine. That will send a shiver through your entire body when that knee hits the spine. Unbelievable. Now tagging Jay Briggs, the heavy hitter. And he comes in and Skyros gets a boot up. Forearms to the back, takes Jay Briggs down to his knees. Oh, Briggs fires off with that big right hand, knocking Skyros loopy. Forearm to the back, Skyros in trouble now, wrong part of town. They're all even up here in survival of the fittest.
3, 4, out! Let's go,
Stone has Skyros now. That corner. Oh, torque. Swapping his stomach to add extra torque to that. Puts him in the corner. Cover 2. Skyros able to fire him off. 2 count. I like that still. Skyros has to get to Evie De La Rosa, who has been on a mission to prove that women can do anything men can do here in Test of Strength, particularly as it relates to Dan Devan. And Skyros now firing off forearms and chops that will send Stone face first into that turnbuckle and send to the other side. Skyros in, elbow to Stone's face. Skyros off the rope, springboard DDT! Springboard sit out DDT, that's gotta do it! No! No way Stone's kicking out of this one. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, big clothesline by Jay Bricks takes down Skyros. Skyros and Evie versus Jay Bricks. The last man standing for his team. Bricks just wipes out Skyros. Oh, goes to drop that ample backside. Skyros out the back door. Bricks in trouble now. Skyros with that big chop. And now a forearm shot. And another chop. And a right hand. Oh, jumping Enziguri to the side of the head of Jay Bricks. And now Skyros going in the wrong direction. He needs to make a tag to Evie here. But Jay Bricks very alertly putting himself between Skyros and Evie. Sends Skyros to the other side. Skyros holds on. Ducks the clothesline. Oh, and look at that. Stone grabs his leg and holds on. And Bricks! Big DDT! Skyros hit the Bricks, and that is it. Skyros is eliminated. And we are down to Jay Bricks and Evie De La Rosa. One of these two will be the survival of the fittest winner. The crowd solidly behind Evie.
I gotta wrestle a woman? Here is a man's ring, honey. Get out.
And now, Jay Bricks, he's offering Evie the opportunity to simply walk away. If you know anything about Evie De La Rosa, I think you know she is not going to take that opportunity. This woman wants competition to test the strength. She wants the best of the best. Oh, and up and over, she's got her wrapped her arms around the throat of Jay Bricks. Bricks fires her off. Oh, wipes her out! Ran her clean over. That is where the size and power advantage comes into play. Evie needs to utilize speed here. Stay away, keep your distance, strike from a distance. Except she's getting right in there now with those forearms. Now she's going to hit the ropes. Comes off. Bricks caught her variation of a spine buster there. And she hit the canvas hard. Now he puts his foot on, posing. Not taking serious. The pinfall there may have cost Bricks the win now. He's slapping the back of her head. Oh, she fires back. She's not going to take any of his trash. Big right hand by Evie. Chops now, elbows, hits the ropes. Big crossbody, but Jay Bricks catches her. And then he signaled that it's over. Drops her in the center of the ring, but she rolls back over, gets to her. Oh, she's already up to her feet. Credit to the resilience of Evie De La Rosa. Second turnbuckle on the inside. Big forearm off that second turnbuckle. Hooks both legs. Has him too. That's it. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Evie De La Rosa wins Survival of the Fittest. What a win for Evie De La Rosa here. You gotta think people's eyes have been opened. And we are going to go up to the ring. It looks like Joanna's up there. We're going to get some word from our Survival of the Fittest winner. Let's take it to Joanna.
Fantastic job once again, Evie. Congratulations on the win. Amazing job. You have made quite a statement here at Test Strength. You're also making quite the statement in female wrestling. But on a personal note, I have to say, I love the work that you've been doing with Dan the Man, especially when you hit him with chairs. It's been wonderful.
It's been my pleasure.
I love it.
It's been my pleasure. So, I want to thank all the guys in the back because I have been practicing and training physically and mentally for this fight. And I've been doing all of that with one thing and one thing only on my mind. Is that's the challenge, the TOS champion, Dan the Man. Dan, your days of belittling women are gone. If a long survivor then is Evie De La
There you hear it. Evie De La Rosa has challenged Dan the Man to a match at Lone Survivor. We'll see if Dan will accept. He'll be out here a little bit later on defending that Test of Strength Championship in what is sure to be a hard-hitting match. And it's the asshole Mike McCarthy. Obviously, if the asshole wins, that throws a whole monkey wrench into the plans of Evie De La Rosa.
Can you hear me now? There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please bear with us as we're having a little technical difficulties with the microphone here. But that doesn't mean that the action is going to stop at Test of Strength. However not this works, our next contest is a Test of Strength six-pack challenge match scheduled for one fall.
This is going to be quite the interesting match. It is a six-pack challenge. And there you see.
He's running to the ring from Guadalajara, Puerto Rico. He weighed in at 220 pounds. He is Mr. Suplex.
High voltage Omar, HBO, if you will. One half of the Bello twins is now going in single style here in Test of Strength. So far having good success. A win tonight will go a long way of putting them in line for an opportunity at a championship here in Test of Strength. But he has a long, long road ahead of him. Here to Test of Strength. There's some people you haven't seen very often who are going to be competing in this match. Should be very exciting to see how this thing plays out. We also have some guys who you know very well. Russian Dynamite. We just saw Evie De La Rosa represent women in her previous match. Masha looking to do the same thing here tonight. She won't be the only lady participating here in this match. Masha has a long road ahead of her here, though, because there are some big challenges. Dirtbag Dan being accompanied by Psycho. Danik, I believe is his name. Accompanying Dirtbag Dan, member of the Filthy family. And it will be interesting to see if the other member of the Filthy family will be involved later on in the tag team aspect. And Dirtbag Dan says this is for the ladies. I'm not sure that the back of his shirt is something I am not going to say on air. There's a reason they call him Dirtbag, ladies and gentlemen. Next up out of there, ladies and gentlemen, it is the one and only Nathaniel Carr. Daniel Carr has had great success here in Test of Strength. Looking to add a win here tonight as another feather in his cap as he continues to rise up the rankings here in Test of Strength. As a realist and an optimist, but I swear to you. Bam and Scotty Wild is an exciting competitor. He will do some things that will just sort of shock you, leave your mouth open. Some amazing high-flying and agility from Scotty Wild. We're going to see that here tonight, I'm sure.
And the final competitor.
And this final competitor, if you follow Test of Strength, if you've seen Training Day, you are not unfamiliar with this woman.
270 pounds. She's here.
There is Karen Bam Bam. Fans love her here. She has made quite an impression at some of the recent Training Day events. And has made her way here tonight to the Holiday Bash to try to open some eyes here at this six-pack challenge. You can call Holiday Bash Ladies Night as you will. We just saw Evie De La Rosa with a big win. And now we've got Karen Bam Bam and Masha Slamovich both in this match. And it looks like the four guys might be pairing off with the two women. Karen Bam Bam with the Chocolate Thunder chant. A moniker she gives herself and attempts to live up to. All six individuals. Oh, got them paired off 3 on 3 here. High Voltage Omar and Dirtbag Dan working together or something I didn't think I'd see. Nathaniel Carr, Scotty Wild. And watch Scotty. Anytime he gets near those ropes, we gotta keep our eyes open. Oh! Karen Bam Bam deposits Nathaniel Carr to the canvas. And now Scotty has Karen in a headlock. He's gonna send him off to the side. Big shoulder tackle by Karen Bam Bam. A little bit of mocking there. Scotty Wild is down. Off the ropes. Big frog over by Wild. Karen reverses, sends him into the ropes, catches him. Scotty Wild, not a small man. Bam Bam holding him up. Cover to it. Oh, almost the world's strongest slam just drives him down the canvas. And now perhaps seeing the power advantage. Karen Bam Bam having all three of her opponents ganging up on her. Masha Slamovich needs a chop. Voltage gets his own chop, and Dirtbag Dan takes one too. And the ladies going at it. Karen Bam Bam, Masha Slamovich off to the corner. Karen sends Masha off the ropes. Hooks her up, tilt the world, backbreaker. And watch, oh! Is going for a cutter, maybe turning into a neck breaker there. Dirtbag Dan takes out Karen Bam Bam, Scotty Wild. Jumping Enziguri. Look at Wild off the ropes. Oh! Springboard moonsault. Cover. 2. Only got 1 on that. High Voltage Omar hooks him up. Jackhammer maneuver by High Voltage Omar into the cover. Only gets 2 as Masha breaks it up. All hell breaking loose here, as you expected it would. Just the 1 count, says the official. There's no rules, there's no tags in and out. This is every person for themselves. 1 fall should do it. Spinning heel kick by Masha. And Nathaniel staggered. And she drops him down. Now this is the type of match where a submission hold can be trouble. Because there's so many other people. Oh, and there you see, Omar sneaks in behind with the sleeper hold. Scotty Wild sneaks in with one of his own. And Dirtbag Dan. We've got 2, 3, 4 sleeper holds applied. Here comes Karen Bam Bam to break up the party. Boot to High Voltage Omar. And now she has Masha up. Send her into the corner. Charge in. Oh, just big splash in the corner. Cannonball on Scotty Wild. A cannonball on Dirtbag Dan. And a cannonball on High Voltage Omar. Karen Bam Bam showing out. God, he jumps in with that knee strike. I didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it to take care of out of the ring now. He has Masha up and drops her across the knee. Dirtbag Dan hooks him up. Destroyer! Dirtbag Dan hits the Destroyer. But watch out, Karen Bam Bam already back to her feet. She has Dirtbag hooked up and drops him. Suplex. Sends him out to the apron where he's out of the equation right now. High voltage Omar drops the action so quick here. Nathaniel Carr takes out Omar and Masha comes in. And let's see, she rakes the eyes of Nathaniel Carr. What is she doing here? Trying to hook him up. She's got some sort of submission hold on Nathaniel Carr. I haven't seen that before. Nathaniel's tapping out! Nathaniel's tapping out! Nathaniel is tapping out. The referee, there it is. Referee saw it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your
Unbelievable.
Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Ladies and gentlemen, Masha got the victory with submission and she had it locked in. Nathaniel Carr was tapping for quite a while before the referee caught it. But ladies and gentlemen, Masha Slamovich, call it ladies night, like I said, back to back, Evie De La Rosa and Masha Slamovich both with victories over men here. And Joanna are gonna get a word from Masha. I can't wait to hear what Masha has to say. Let's go up to Joanna.
Congratulations on the, excuse you. Congratulations on the win, darling. I'm loving all of these women wrestlers tonight. How did you prepare for this match, by the way?
Как я приготавливалась? Я тренировалась каждый день. Oh, right. Nobody understands what I'm saying here. Well, I said to prepare for this, I trained day in and day out, harder than anybody in that locker room, and I came here to show you who Russian Dynamite really is.
We definitely got a taste of it tonight. Thank you, dear, and we can't wait to see you in the ring.
Oh, Russian Dynamite explodes here at Holiday Bash. Big win from Masha Slamovich. And ladies and gentlemen, the action is far from over here as we have a big fatal four-way tag team match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here at Tazrax, you guys are having a good time tonight, right?
Some very impressive teams in this one. We'll talk about that in just a moment.
Well, I'm not going to stop you from continuing to have a good time, so let's get into our next contest. It is a fatal four-way tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Now making their way to the ring, accompanied by all three. First, from Strongville, Ohio, weighing in at 305 pounds, the alpha male, Jake Sampson.
There you see Jake Sampson and his partner, the SOG Ronnie Ribs.
A slender 227.3 pounds, the SOG Ronnie Ribs.
This is an impressive team led to the ring by Aubrey. Aubrey not above getting involved herself. Fatal four-way tag team match here. First pinfall or submission will win. And you gotta think whoever wins this match will put themselves squarely in line for a shot at those Best of Strength Tag Team Championships that we are gonna see later as the Kowalski guys will defend against Dominic De Niro and Robo Punjabi Line. Very tough test for the Kowalski guys. And it doesn't get easier because coming up next might very well be the winners of this match.
Texas in the country of the God. He weighed at 245 pounds. Big Cal Stevens.
I said we would see the other member of the Filthy family here tonight. Even with his normal partner who we just saw, it is going to be Greg Jones teaming with Big Cal Stevens here tonight.
And the next team.
There's some more teams starting to get involved. A little bit of a holiday bash attire. El Jabroni and the Toxic Terror, Davey Adam. El Jabroni, a favorite here in Test of Strength. Taking some signs from the fans. We got signs for El Jabroni and the Toxic Terror, Davey Adam, and they're appreciative. Great fan support here for these two. I don't know if we'll get the same fan support, if you will, from the last team.
The final team.
Christmas attire, but I don't think it has the same effect. TJ Howell III. And oh, a little Christmas present for Ryan Frost.
TJ Howell and Ryan Frost. Together they are Cool Cat.
Ryan Frost, TJ Howell, collectively known as Cool Cat. And of course, don't be surprised if Caddy gets involved. I wonder what's in that gift. I wonder if Ryan Frost is going to open that gift. I'm curious to see what's in there. Maybe a poster? And I'll tell you what, though, these guys are collectively a very successful and effective team. Caddy has a little bit of trouble here. He's stalking him. TJ Howell's shoes. Where's the bag? The other guy who rushes in golf shoes, TJ Howell's there. Ryan Frost has called himself in the past the future hardcore legend. It's going to take every bit of that hardcore mentality to get through this gauntlet, as we have 4 teams all competing here to make a name in the division of Test of Strength. It is one fall. First team to score a victory wins the match. Pinfall submission, no countouts, no disqualifications. We are officially underway here. The Light Seeker, El Jabroni, and TJ Howell III immediately hits the bricks. He wants nothing to do with El Jabroni. And now it's a foot race. Tag made to Ryan Frost. El Jabroni didn't see it, and Frost from behind levels El Jabroni. Big double axe handle to the back now, and Frost showing he's a thinking man. He's not just hardcore. That was actually very well executed tag team strategy there by Cole Cash. You can disagree with it, you cannot like it. Blind tag made by the SOG. And Ronnie Ribs comes right in and lays out El Jabroni with a shotgun right hand. This man, former military, he hits hard, he is double tough. He has aligned himself with Jake Sampson, who will throw those shots to knock you loopy, as we just see him doing right there to El Jabroni. And of course, all of it being, all the traffic down there for that team being directed by Aubrey.
I really want to hit you.
And, oh, right to the top of the head of El Jabroni. Cover by, only a 1 count. El Jabroni kicking out at 1. Sending the message he is nowhere near done. Now, because this is 1 fall, strategy would be to stay away from the corner where somebody like TJ Howell could do what he just did and steal the tag. Now, the team of SLT, Ronnie Ribs, and Jake Simpson have no representation in the match. They can't win the match if they're not leaving in. And the caddy thrown into the ring. And watch out now. El Jabroni going to put caddy up for the airplane spin. Oh, he takes out Ryan Frost.
He's not legal. Do it with me. Let's go.
Danny Adams does do it with him because caddy's not a legal participant. So he wants to be the one using his feet. And El Jabroni taking out the competition here. And he just keeps spinning him. And I think Kyle Stevens is lining up. Oh, he went in for it. I think he's going to go for a kick, but oh, watch out. TJ Howell is capitalizing on a dizzy El Jabroni with a roll up there. Only just 2 though. And a blind tag made by Jake Sampson. It looks like TJ Howell and Jake Sampson working together here. Not necessarily a good strategy for TJ Howell to help one of these other teams get a win here. Say what you want about TJ Howell, he usually has a very strong game plan. Look, cover. Jake Sampson, big powerhouse. Ryan, I don't understand the strategy here. Jake Sampson tagging in Ryan Frost. You cannot win the match if you are not in it. I don't understand what the strategy is here, but Ryan Frost in the ring with El Jabroni now. And Jabroni trying to figure out, create some separation. And he has. Tag made. We are now getting our first look here in the match of Greg Jones. Greg Jones back to the corner now. El Jabroni shoves him down. Says he wants the Cowboy, Big Cal Stevens, and Big Cal coming in the ring now. And that big foot, this guy hits hard. He's all cowboy, if you will. Looking to do some cowboy stuff here at Tazrax. And again, like I said earlier, you gotta think whoever wins this match is putting themselves squarely in line for a shot at those Testis tag titles, those beautiful belts currently held by the Kowalski guys. Right, Jones, big elbow drop, center ring referee out of position, but right there now to make the cover, gets only 2. Referee was trying to get Big Cal Stevens out of the ring, didn't see the cover originally. Chop. And El Jabroni staggers back to the wrong corner. Right, Jones and Cal Stevens both have bad attitudes, so it's not surprising they can get along. Hey, now this is strategy. They're tagging in only their partner. He's looking at filthy hands. God knows how many layers of hepatitis are on that hand. Oh, big chop to the chest of El Jabroni. And now Greg Jones pulling his face, the nose. Just because he's wearing a mask doesn't mean it hurts when he bends his nose in the wrong direction. Big chop now by Cal Stevens. Ryan Frost trying to make a tag there. Smart strategy by Ryan Frost trying to get the tag to the back of Cal Stevens. Can't quite reach. Oh, Jabroni ducks him in the headbutt. Headbutt to the chest. And now Jabroni needs to make a tag, preferably to his own partner. He has a shorter route to get to Ryan Frost, but if he wants his team to have a shot to win, he wants to tag in his own partner. And he realizes it now and he starts crawling towards his corner, but Cal Stevens cuts him off, grabs that foot. Holding on to him, but Jabroni gets him up and makes the tag. Tag made Greg Jones too. Danny Adams coming in, house of fire here. Taking out Greg Jones, knocks Cal Stevens to the floor. Oh, charged in that corner. Williams got that elbow up. Comes through. Oh, what a move. Danny Adams rolls into the cover too. Oh, the SOG on to break it up. No. And TJ Howell sends Danny Adams shoulder first into that post. All hell breaking loose here. And wait a second, Jake Sampson has grabbed that Christmas present that was given earlier to Ryan Frost. And it looks like we have an old style. Oh, Jake Sampson turns on his own partner. I questioned earlier why he was helping out TJ Howell. I guess that was a little bit of a foreshadowing of what was coming. TJ Howell hooks up Cal Stevens, spikes that DDT. And now Ryan Frost picks him up, hooks him up, and drops him across the knee. What are we going to do here now? Ryan Frost, Cold Cash now, firmly in control of this thing. He hooks a Boston, it's like a Texas cloverleaf. And really cranking it in there. And Cal Stevens, who powers out, but no, TJ Howell right on top of it, hooks the crossface as Ryan Frost hooks the cloverleaf in. Not much room. Cal Stevens has to hope his partner can save him. Not many ways he can get out of this thing. It's really being cranked, and the referee's checking that arm's falling once. It's fallen twice. One more. That's it. That's it. Referee says he's out. No tap out, no pinfall, but the referee ruling Cal Stevens unable to continue here. And the team of Cold Cash, who've apparently paid and bought for the services of Jake Sampson, have secured themselves a victory here in this fatal four-way. That Aubrey can't believe it. Aubrey has been by the side of Jake Sampson for a very long time here in Test of Strength, but apparently these services of Jake Sampson were 100% for sale. At any time something TJ Howell wants is for sale, he is not going to be outbid for it. And it looks like Joanna's going to try to get a word with the winning team, and maybe we can find out what is going on with Jake Sampson. Let's go up to the ring and hear from Joanna and hear what these guys have to say for themselves.
Well, congrats. I don't know what you're doing here. You were not part of this team, so what are you doing?
It doesn't matter if it's Cold Cash, if it's the Ice Cold Killers. Between the three of us, we put together a formidable unit. We could beat any other unit. Haha, I said unit. Tell them something, TJ.
You know, we said this is the intro to our tag division. Shorts. Sam in shorts. Just for you, you went to elementary school. You know what color? Congratulations.
Listen, bro, you're over.
I'm actually in middle school.
Why are you rolling there?
I know red. So they're a lot smarter than you think.
As I was saying, Cold Cash is introduced to the tag team division, and at the top of that mountain, it's not too long before we get up there, because you all work so hard for what you want, but we get what we want.
Well, I think they've made their intentions very clear. It looks like Cold Cash has painted a bullseye on the Test of Strength Tag Team Championships. And I'll tell you what, that also means they're painting a bullseye, at least for the time being, on the Kowalski guys. And that has not worked out well for anybody so far here in Test of Strength Wrestling. But we will find out if it is in fact the Kowalski guys as later on they will be defending those titles. They have some very stiff competition.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a couple quick things before the next match of the evening. Again, if you like what you're seeing here today, minus the technical difficulties with the microphone, please join us for our next event, Training Day 27, emanating from the Test of Strength Dojo, 87 Church Street, East Hartford, Connecticut. Sunday, January 12th, 2020 at 2 p.m. That show is absolutely free. So again, if you like what you're seeing here, please do come check us out again. We'd be happy to have you. And again, it's $0. So it won't hurt your wallet at all either, and you'll have a great time. I'm going to continue to wear the Santa hat that Danny Adam gave me and stay within the holiday spirit. And if you won't feel the holiday spirit, you have a good time tonight at Holiday Bash. We are Santa. All righty, everyone.
and gentlemen, the Test of Strength Championship is about to be defended. We have seen Dan the Man defend this title against a bunch of different opponents. Perhaps nobody more unorthodox than the individual he is going to defend it against here tonight. That man right there, the asshole, Mike McCarthy. Perhaps the biggest challenge to the title reign of Dan the Man. And run through the list of names that Dan the Man has defeated. So who's who of professional wrestling in New England? Guys like Tiki Sosa, guys like hard-hitting Bobby Ocean. But tonight, the asshole Mike McCarthy comes to Test of Strength to stake his claim. Last time we saw him here at Test of Strength was here at Tazrax. He was in the tag team gauntlet. He earned an opportunity. At the tag titles, he has not yet received that opportunity, but he does get an opportunity at the Test of Strength Championship here tonight. Perhaps in a format McCarthy's more comfortable in as a singles competitor. But they have all come to Test of Strength. They have all made an effort to capture the Test of Strength Championship, but they have all fallen at the hands of Dan the Man. There's a reason this man is known as the Thanos of professional wrestling. And he is adept at making his opponents wait for him. He takes his time, and there you see it. He is out. Always an interesting, how shall we say, ensemble for Dan the Man. Not the normal resplendent robe. Tonight he's coming out in the holiday spirit in his little parka on, Santa hat. Dan is known to run his mouth. He's known to have fun. Another guy who likes to have fun is the asshole, but he can turn your lights out and he can very easily walk out of here, Test of Strength champion, if Dan is not on his game. But it is going to help Dan that he has Jimmy B's, that turncoat on the outside. And Dan, as usual, demanding referee Tony S. hold the ropes open for him. Tony S. Perry, accomplished referee here in New England. Nice to have him in there to officiate such a big match here. As that beautiful Test of Strength Championship will be on the line. The asshole looking unimpressed with the entrance of Dan the Man. Unfazed. And if Dan the Man is able to secure the victory here tonight, lurking in the shadows, Evie De La Rosa, who we saw earlier, wins Survival of the Fittest and challenge Dan the Man to a match at Lone Survivor. Will that match be for the Test of Strength Championship? Will Dan even accept the challenge? We will have to find out.
First out of the corner to my left, the challenger from the Rathskeller, Boston, Massachusetts. He weighing tonight at 195 pounds. This is the Masshole, Mike McCarthy.
And he's already got one freshly picked for Dan the Man. That is the King of Oi style right there.
His opponent out at the corner.
This is not gonna work. This is not working.
He is from the 31st century. He is the face of the company, and for one day only, Dante Claus is the reigning, defending Test of Strength champion, Dan the Man.
I'll tell you what, Dan may fancy himself Dante Claus here tonight, but he is going to be on the receiving end of some season's beatings from the masshole Mike McCarthy, no doubt about it.
I've never seen anybody look more excited for a fucking wrestling match in my entire life than this guy over here. Maybe that guy, he doesn't look happy either.
Asshole. Commenting on some of the fans here at Tazrax. But Dan the Man, all business right now. The masshole likes to have fun in there, but trust me, when that bell rings, he is as dangerous a competitor as Dan may have faced in his entire career. It's going to help that Jimmy Mees, the turncoat, is on the outside, because he is not above getting involved in one of Dan's title defenses. We've seen that on multiple occasions. Dan gets ready to hand over that beautiful Test of Strength championship belt that he has worn for almost a full calendar year now. It was Lone Survivor last year where he defeated hard-hitting Bobby Ocean to capture that title. And now, we are getting set to get underway. Dan the man, wait, Dan says he is.
I know how you are, just like these people.
What do you mean? Those people!
Yes, those people. Those people. Listen, I need you to clean yourself just because they're also filthy, and I'm going to need you to clean your hands real quick. Come here.
Dan wants.
Give me your hands, I'm going to spray them.
Just hit him.
Dan wants to do hand sanitizer for the masshole.
I know those hands got dirt and everything else. I need to clean them right
He
now.
did just pick his nose, so it's not a ridiculous request. Alright, there you go. Masshole complying. Gonna sanitize those hands a little bit. Oh, and chop! Dan the man. I don't know if it's made any worse by the hand sanitizer, but it certainly doesn't help. Side headlock now applied by the masshole. Dan does not want to take the masshole Mike McCarthy lightly. I assure you of that. Again, this guy looks unorthodox. If you're not familiar with the masshole, looks kind of deceiving. He is one of the most accomplished competitors in the ring in the New England area. He's held championships everywhere. And he may be, right now, on the best run of his career. And watch out. Oh, he's got that chest of Dan the Man all sized up. And oh, the sound of flesh on flesh reverberating throughout Tazrax. And the crowd wants another one. I can tell you who doesn't want another one. And that's the man on the receiving end, the Test of Strength champion. And Maslow telling us his hand hurts. He's going to send Dan into that corner face first. Dan right off the bat coming slow out of the gates. The masshole on fire here to start this thing off. Perhaps Dan should worry a little less about the hand sanitizer and a little more about the masshole who is raining down those right hands to the head. And Dan slips out, but watch the masshole. He can go off that rope. Dan charges in and needs an elbow for his efforts. Oh, he's got a booger loaded up. It's booger time. No! Dan ducks it. And oh, a little bit of a grazing kick there by Dan the Man. Enough to knock the masshole off his feet. Now face first in the turnbuckle. And now Dan wants to return the favor. Asking the fans to count with him. And they're counting begrudgingly, I think. Watch, the masshole has slid that one arm out. That gives him a little bit of an opening to get out. And he does. Oh, and a chop to the back of Dan the Man. And now, oh, masshole has him perched here, has him locked in. Perhaps a little Cheeky Nando's action.
Tonight, Dan the Man eats a friggin' booger!
Oh, well, he says he's going to make Dan eat a booger. Oh, my goodness. This is a man who is high class. He deems himself better than everybody else, but a masshole has proven it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Anyone can eat a booger.
Put a little boogie in it!
And he's even got jokes. The masshole trying to bring Dan the Man back in the ring. He can't win the title. Oh, rake of the eyes by Dan. And drops the throat of the masshole right across that top rope. It's all fun and Masshole's having a good time. He cannot win the title by putting boogers in Dan's mouth. He has to put his shoulders down to the canvas for 3 seconds if he wants to leave here with that beautiful gold belt.
Cheer for me!
And Dan demanding the adulation of the fans. I'll tell you what, be honest, it's about 50-50. Dan wasted way too much time before getting into that count. Only got 2 though. Wasted way too much time before getting that cover executed. Oh, but a big elbow right to the top of the crown of the head of the masshole. That'll knock you loopy. Quickly sends masshole face first into that turnbuckle now. Gonna send him out the other side. And Dan just sort of stalking his opponent now. Has him locked up. Bulldog perhaps. And executes it. And Dan admiring his own work. Not executing the lateral press. Now he's going to do it with the leg, but very loosely. Not a lot behind that lateral press. Dan was not putting full effort into that one. And it allowed the masshole to squeak out.
See, you don't even like yourself up to cheer for yourself.
Dan stalking the masshole right now. Trying to cauliflower those ears.
Face it, you can't win, and they all suck too.
Dan not endearing himself to the crowd. No! Big chop by the masshole. And another one. And it looks like a clench by Dan the Man trying to keep another shot. Hitting his chest. Masshole with the go behind. Sends Dan off the ropes and forearm shiver right to the back of the neck. And the masshole calling for the 617. Here it comes. He dips down. Oh, scares away Jimmy Mees, but watch out. Oh! Wrecking ball drop kick by Dan the Man. And the masshole is out on the floor here at Tazrax. Dan demanding a count. He can walk away as Test of Strength champion and the masshole is counted out. And Dan is not above securing a victory like that, but keep your eyes on Jimmy Mees. He looks cocked and loaded. And Dan distracting referee Tony S. And here is Jimmy Mees sending the masshole face first into that ring post. And now he's going to send him into the ring. Dan needs to make a cover right now. The masshole might be out. Lateral press, not hooking the leg. And the masshole able to sneak that shoulder up. Jimmy Mees' greatest efforts to get involved do not yield fruit yet. Dan the Man not sure what he has to do. I'll tell you what, hooking that leg. A more serious lateral press would have gone a long way right there. Sometimes Dan lets his cockiness and his ego get the best of him. I think he may have right there. He's going to send the masshole up and over by the masshole. Still in this thing. Charges in, elbow. And Dan is staggered right now. Dan sent to the opposite turnbuckle. Masshole charges in. Full force into that corner, and Dan might be out on his feet here. Masshole going to send him out again. And charge in again. He's getting sort of the underside of that elbow, making contact with the bottom of the jaw of Dan the Man. That'll knock you out. Going for it again, perhaps. One time, too many by the masshole. Dan able to get out of the way. Oh, I thought he was going to go for that snap, but he did not. Instead, driving the face of the masshole right down to the canvas. We have seen so many victories for Dan the Man as a result of that snap, that cutter that he hits out of nowhere. Jimmy Mees trying to rally the fans behind Dan. Good luck with that. Oh, he says, here it comes. Showing his, thought he was going to show his fingers there, show that snap, but no. Instead, he's going to toy with the masshole. And now he's got that sleeper hold applied. Trying to cut off the blood flow to that carotid artery and put the masshole to sleep. Masshole now with that elbow to the midsection, trying to loosen up that grip of Dan, and he's finally done it. Dan tries to reapply it. Masshole, another elbow. Comes off the ropes. Oh, and Dan cuts him off with that knee lift to the midsection. The masshole, every time he tries to get something going, Dan has the answer. The question remains, though, can Dan put the masshole's shoulders down to the canvas for 3? I don't think you're going to make the masshole submit. But he goes right back to that sleeper hold, and perhaps a great strategy by Dan.
New England sucks so bad.
Perhaps this is a great strategy by Dan. We talked about you're going to have a hard time making the asshole submit, but if you knock him out, if you put him to sleep, there's nothing he can do about it. And he is really utilizing that sleeper hold. Oh, wait a second. You just saw the arms go limp of the masshole. And now he's back with a little bit of life still, but he's got to get out of this thing quickly. That's starting to really take a toll on him now. Elbows again. Now this time grabs the arm and oh, chop. Looks like you got more of the shoulder with that chop. Ducks the clothesline off the other side. Tilt-a-whirl into that crossface. Doesn't have it all the way applied. Oh, look at how sickeningly bending that shoulder back. This could do it. Referee Tony S. right on top of it. Says he hasn't. Oh, Dan rolls through into a cover. 2. No, almost. Almost. Put the masshole away. Forward elbow there by Dan the Man. Masshole slides out the back door. Masshole sends him off the ropes. Another forearm shot to the back of the neck. Now he's got him lined up for that 617. Here it comes. Slides out. Palm strike. Oh, and one for Jimmy Mees too. If he takes out Mees, that could be the key to winning this thing. Second turnbuckle, sit out DDT. Yeah, oh, he didn't get all of it. He did not get all of that sit out DDT. He's won so many matches with that. Didn't get all of it. Referee Tony S. being distracted by Jimmy Mees, preventing the referee from executing the 3 count. And the masshole again goes after Jimmy Mees. Jimmy Mees paying dividends for the champion once again. Snap! He hit the snap! That could be it! Hooks the legs! 2! That's it!
And still, Test of Strength champion,
Dan the Man hits that snap. And just like that, makes the title hopes of the masshole vanish. And I'll tell you what, Dan the Man fought very valiantly, very hard here tonight. I shouldn't say valiantly, very hard here tonight. Oh, and look at Joanna just tossing that belt. She has been the victim of the misogyny of Dan the Man on so many occasions. She has to now get in the ring, swallow her pride a little bit, and conduct an interview with Dan the Man, who I'm sure is going to not be as gracious as some of her other interviews tonight. Let's go up to Joanna.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the box? What's in there? Baby Yara!
If you smell like booger, please. Then you're gonna take it?
I think you got something to say. Hey!
First of all, also,
I know.
don't you spit on me again. You spit on me in PvP, and you're lucky I didn't press charges, all right? Yeah. So don't you dare spit on me. I'm gonna hand you the mic.
Done?
Yeah.
Are you done talking?
Yeah, I'm done. Are you gonna?
I'm in charge now.
Oh.
Just like you, every other woman, you know your place.
And cut the tension between these two with a knife.
There we go. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, for God, somebody get out here! What a piece of garbage Dan the Man is. Unbelievable.
Put it back here.
And I will give you the mic.
Putting his hands on a woman, an interviewer.
There's your voice.
Come here, family, you little man groupies. Shut the hell up. We will conduct this interview in a professional manner. No booger boys, none of these other freaking jokes. Conduct yourself like a good woman now. In fact, just stay there. Just stand right there. I'm not done with you. Now,
Oh, God, you feel
I keep
horrible for
hearing
Joanna.
Evie De La Rosa wants to challenge the champ, the face of the company, Dan the Man. So what do you people think about that? No. Dan the man, the face of the company, the Test of Strength champion. I will not accept the challenge of some psychopath, emotional creature.
Are you scared?
Not surprised. Crowd chanting, "You're a coward," at Dan. I'll tell you what, Joanna seems to be enjoying that.
Now, get your cameras ready for the greatest thing ever in December. Santa Claus is going to hand out gifts. You're going to help me like a good little woman and do your job.
No, I'm not doing this. It's the same giving for the last 3 years. I'm not handing out junk, more junk.
My junk? This is gifts. You know what I got in this bag? I got Prada, I got Gucci, I got things that I can't even pronounce.
Joanna refusing to put her hands on Dan's junk.
Do you people want gifts?
Can't say I blame her. Now he's threatening children.
I'm trying to be nice. You know what? Do me a favor, Dad. Hold your children's ears for a second. This is about to get really violent. Listen here, me, you little good for nothing.
Oh! Joanna standing up for herself, finally spitting in the face of Dan the Man. Oh, come on! Come on, that's over the line, Dan. That is over the line. Somebody get out here. There he is. There she is. Evie De La Rosa coming out to make the save. And she brought that chair with her, looking to wrap it around the misogynistic head of Dan the Man. Of course, he's already refused to accept her challenge. Dan Van reminding us that he's refusing to accept the challenge.
You're accepting because you're not man enough.
Evie says he's not man enough to accept the challenge.
You're all dirty. You're all dirty. You need to clean yourself. Look at you. You're all sweaty.
We had people checking on Joanna, and it's just an absolute travesty of justice. What a piece of garbage Dan the Man is. That's the representative of Test of Strength Wrestling. That's the heavyweight champion conducting himself like that. Physically intimidating and assaulting women in the middle of the ring. And then doesn't even have the guts, the balls to accept a challenge from Evie De La Rosa. What a disgusting, disgusting pig Dan the Man has shown himself to be. And I can only hope that some way, somehow, someone can force him to pay the piper, to answer the challenge, and to force him to face Evie De La Rosa at Lone Survivor. And I apologize, fans, but people who put their men who put their hands on women have a special place in hell for me. I can't stand that sort of behavior. I don't consider Dan the Man to be any sort of man after witnessing what I saw here tonight. Unbelievable. we're going to try to get back to, it's hard to regroup after something like that. If you're witnessing what we just witnessed, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little uncomfortable, but
uncomfortable is a great word for what we just
hopefully
witnessed.
Dan DeMan will accept Evie De La Rosa's challenge, so stay tuned. And if you want to follow the latest updates for Test of Strength Professional Wrestling, be sure to check out Test of Strength Wrestling on Facebook, at TOS Wrestling 1 on Twitter and Instagram. I'm sure we'll have updates on match announcements, Joanna's condition, and all that being posted in the very near future. And with that, our next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the K1 Classic Trophy.
Ladies and gentlemen, like our ring announcer just said, it's a very uncomfortable situation out here. Unlike the Test of Strength champion, I am a professional. I'm going to regroup and try to do my job as best I can. We have the Test of Strength K1 Classic Trophy to be defended here tonight. As the firm will be back out and firmly represented, if you will, by the K1 Classic Trophy holder, Sammy Diaz. Flat out really stole that Test of Strength champion, Test of Strength K1 Classic Trophy. But tonight he will have to defend it against Tyler Nitro. It's been an interesting year for Sammy Diaz. Since I debuted here in Test of Strength, started calling the action at Lone Survivor last year when he returned and turned his back on his friends and aligned himself with the firm. I can't deny the success he has achieved since making that decision, but I can certainly take issue with the way he's achieved that success. Accompanied by Richard E. Stone, who's apparently traded in his headband for a visor. But that K1 Classic Trophy is supposed to represent excellence. It's supposed to represent tradition, history. Not sure Sammy Diaz is exactly the guy you want representing those qualities. And perhaps tonight, Tyler Nitro can do his part to erase Sammy Diaz's name from that cup.
The challenger, hailing from Manchester, New Hampshire, he weighed in at 182 pounds. This is Tyler Nitro!
Exciting young competitor here, making his
And his opponent out of the corner to my left, accompanied to the ring by Richard E. Stone Esquire. He hails from Hartford, Connecticut, and weighed in tonight at 189 pounds, representing the firm. He holds the K1 Classic Trophy. This is the Ace, Sammy
now. Very proud to have that K1 trophy. I don't know how proud he should be given the means in which he won it, but tonight we will see if he can walk out of here and keep that K1 trophy under his Christmas tree. Sammy Diaz ready to go, so is Tyler Nitro. We are underway. Look at Tyler Nitro put together. Speed and agility of great strength. Tyler Nitro, we'll see if he can utilize those things and walk out of here with that K1 trophy, that cup. And now Diaz shoves it back to the corner now, looking for a clean break. Oh, a little trash talk there by Sammy. Oh, that kick looked a little low. Chop by Diaz. Nitro up and over. Very quick. Arm drag takeover. And another one. Sends Diaz off the ropes. Hip toss. Beautiful drop kick by Nitro. Sends Diaz to the floor. where he and Richard E. Stone attempt to regroup. Watch out, Tyler Nitro setting him up. Oh, whoa, he went for it, but scouted it. Oh, cannonball splash! Off the apron, takes out both Stone and Diaz. Gotta get Diaz back in the ring, though, to win that K1 Cup. Watch out. Oh, look at Stone getting involved, grabbing the ankle of Tyler Nitro right in front of the official. Nitro shoves him off, but that gives Diaz the opening to hit to the side of the head of Tyler Nitro. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's tossed. He's out of here. Hats off to referee William Thompson. Tossing Richard E. Stone from the contest here tonight. It's going to be one-on-one with Tyler Nitro and Sammy Diaz, but right now, Diaz is in full control. And he sends the back of Tyler Nitro into that ring post. Richard E. Stone finally heads to the back. Sammy Diaz outside in, senton to the back of Tyler Nitro into a cover. Doesn't hook the leg though. Nitro able to grab that rope. Close enough. And Gal gets the shoulder up. Diaz did not hook the leg, allowing Nitro the ability to get the leverage using his legs to get that shoulder up off the canvas. Sammy Diaz, you'll prove you're the man with a victory. Perhaps you should focus a little more on the in-ring competition here than the crowd here at Tazrax. Kick to the back of Tyler Nitro. And now watch out, come off the other side. Oh, jumping drop kick into the cover. Great impact to the back, the neck area of Tyler Nitro. Sammy Diaz continuing to want affirmation as to his status as the man. Tyler Nitro just wants victory. He wants competition. Spoke to him before the show. He said he knows how talented Sammy Diaz is. He also knows that he's prone to making mistakes, lapses in confidence and focus, like we just saw. Doesn't lack for focus, that's for confidence, that's for sure. But the focus can be an issue for Sammy Diaz, and especially now, wonder, without Richard E. Stone out there, Tyler Nitro hits that snap suplex, and now belly to back, drops him, rolls him right into the cover, hooks the leg, gets to it, no, almost got him. Still to come, fans, the Test of Strength Tag Team titles on the line. Dominic De Niro and Robo from Johnny Line challenging the Ultimate guys, Jay Freddy and SWB Slick Wagner Brown. Of course, we saw Cole Cash issue a challenge to the winners later on for those Test of Strength Tag Team Championships. We'll find out who it is that will be answering those challenges. Hopefully they answer it with more guts than our Test of Strength champion did earlier, Dan the Man, refusing the challenge of Evie De La Rosa. And instead putting his hands, and I have yet to get an update on the condition of Joanna. Just a horrible, horrible situation we just witnessed here at Holiday Bash. Just sort of puts a damper on the great competition we've seen all night. Now, Diaz, inside cradle by Nitro. Too early to get them. Big boot by Diaz. Nitro back in a bad way here. And Diaz, again, taking his time, not following up. Getting into it with the fans, and that had all the time to execute a cover on Tyler Nitro, who looked to be in a really bad way, but now Nitro back to his feet. And now Diaz decides to try to assert himself, but perhaps too late now as Nitro firing back with forearms and chops. Diaz cuts him off. And now he's got him in that corner, going to send him out to the other side. Diaz going to follow him in. Nitro up and over, nicely done. Rolls through it. Oh, but Diaz with a beautiful sit-out clothesline. And they're arguing with the fans about whether or not he stacks him up into the cover. Two is all they could get. Didn't really put a lot of body weight behind that stack up though. Not sure he gave that everything he could have.
He's done. He said he's good. He's done. He sucks. Call it. Call it. He's done. He's done.
Oh, big forearm now by Tyler Nitro. Diaz shoves him back into the corner, charges in, and eats a boot for his trouble. Oh! Interesting maneuver there by Diaz. Oh, got his knees up. Tyler Nitro got his knees up. As Diaz went for that springboard moonsault off that second rope. Tyler Nitro got the knees up, and now perhaps Nitro sees his opportunity. Diaz charges in, elbow by Nitro. Big clothesline out the other side, and a spinning elbow. Drops down, back heel kick. Rolling neck breaker by Tyler Nitro. Sammy Diaz, there's an opening here for Nitro. Diaz seems to be in a bad way right now. Nitro says he's gonna fly, he's going up. Top rope. Moonsault, executes it, he hits it, that could be it, 2 and, oh! You couldn't get a piece of paper between referee William Thompson's hand and the mat, but only a 2 count for Tyler Nitro. He was that close to winning that K1 Cup. You've got to wonder if that was maybe the best opportunity Nitro's going to get. Diaz with those fingers to the eyes. Hooks up. Oh, he's got him hooked up. Fisherman Buster. Into the cover. 2. No! Tyler Nitro able to kick out. What is it going to take for Sammy Diaz to put away Tyler Nitro? He has dished out so much punishment here tonight, unable to keep the young man's shoulders down to the canvas. What is it going to take? What does Sammy Diaz have left? He's calling perhaps a powerbomb here. Well, what's he doing now? He's taking him out to the apron. In case you guys don't know, that is the hardest part of the ring out there. He's got him up. He's going for pile driver, powerbomb, I'm not sure. But Nitro holding that rope to block it. Oh, the backdrop on the apron. Oh, Diaz is in a bad way right now. He's in a lot of trouble. Nitro needs to get him in the ring and capitalize. This is the moment for Tyler Nitro right here, right now. Throws him into the ring. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and we gotta do, no! What a showing here by Tyler Nitro, but what is it gonna take? Oh, he's loading up that foot. Perhaps a super kick on the way. Diaz stumbling to his feet, using the ropes for help. Wait a second, Stone was thrown out of this thing. Stone needs a super kick. He's already been ejected here. That should be a disqualification. Nitro goes behind. Oh, Diaz with a low blow. Diaz hits the low blow, and that scissor kick to the back of the head. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Diaz steals another one. Sammy Diaz once again maintains possession of that K1 Cup, but the means by which he did it are less than honorable, less than desirable, but his success perhaps undeniable. Sammy Diaz and Richard Stone pulling off another fast one here, and he maintains control, possession of the K1 Classic Cup. It looks like Joanna, ever the professional, is back out here to continue doing her job despite looking worse for wear after the attack of Dan the Man. She's clearly not herself, but she is a professional. She's going to do her job. And let's go up to the ring and hear from the valiant Joanne as she gets a word with Sammy Diaz.
Test fire and feel the burn. Don't hate, appreciate the greatness that is the burn. I better bow down. I'll find out while they call it. It's in the door. Elijah says, like
My back is broken.
Sammy says his back is broke.
We're gonna make this quick.
I got time.
How are you feeling after your match? How are you feeling after your match?
Nothing. I feel nothing. I did what I said I was going to do. Come in here and retain my K1 Classic Championship. Listen, I want TOS to put a post on Facebook, and I want each and every one of you to drop box in the comments and tell me who do you want to see face me for this, and I will pick the challenger because I am the best TOS has to offer. I am the ace. I said it again. You can all take it personal. It's just firm biz.
I'll tell you what, if Sammy Diaz is looking for a list of names to take him on for that K1 Classic title, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the ring with a guy like Bobby Ocean, trying to pull that jump that we just saw. But hats off to Tyler Nitro. Impressive debut for that young man here at Test of Strength. Opened a lot of eyes here tonight. Gonna have a future here, I think, but Sammy Diaz remains the present. Remains the K1 Classic trophy holder. At least we'll see how that plays out over the weeks and months to come. Lone Survivor not far away, and I'm sure they'll be lining up for the opportunity to go one-on-one with Sammy Diaz for that trophy by the time Lone Survivor rolls around. But ladies and gentlemen, we have another championship here to be decided in our main event here tonight, as the Test of Strength Tag Team titles will be on the line.
All right, everybody, you guys are having a good time here tonight at Holiday Bash, right? That didn't sound very convincing. Let me hear it one more time. You guys are having a good time at Holiday Bash, right? Much better, much better. Now, to go along with the theme of Holiday Bash, one of you or some of you will not go home empty-handed here tonight because we have a raffle going on, and you will win a signed poster, a t-shirt, and a photo op with your favorite Test of Strength professional wrestler. So now let me find some willing participant to pull the raffle for me. And I see someone dressed up very festively over here. He's got a little guy. Perhaps a future order of business is over. Let's move on to our final order of business for the afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you, are you ready? This is the main event of the evening. It is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Test of Strength Tag Team Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set to see these Test of Strength Tag Team titles defended as they face a challenge perhaps they haven't faced before. Two guys more known for singles competition are uniting forces here tonight. The same can be said for the reigning tag team champions. Two guys who have accomplished a ton as singles wrestlers. But right now, there you see Dominic De Niro and Robo, the Punjabi Lion. Two guys who have unified under one banner, and that is to take the Test of Strength Tag Team Championships off of the Kowalski guys. And perhaps no better time to target the Kowalski guys than today. Jay Freddy recently suffering an incident you may have seen on the internet. Cannot be 100% tonight. And Robo and De Niro will look to take advantage of that. But credit Jay Freddy, the heart and the guts to be here tonight to defend that Test of Strength. His half of the Test of Strength Tag Team titles. Referee Tony S in the ring is going to be the man in charge. Robo is the future of professional wrestling. Look at this guy. Put together, blue chip athlete, no doubt about it. But tonight, he's going to face a team that has yet to suffer a blemish. A team that has yet to have their shoulders put to the mat for three. And since they've gotten together, Jay Freddy and Slick Wagner Brown, known as the Kowalski guys, they are the only, to this point, Test of Strength Tag Team Champions in history, winning the title. And the result of the tournament, defeating Hippie Dicky Boom, team of Under the Influence in the finals. Now, granted, maybe the partner was not there that night. But he had a replacement, an admirable replacement. They came very close. But these men are what Tested Strength is all about. History, excellence, and tonight, victory. That's their goal, at least. Beautiful Tested Strength tag team title belts held aloft. As you see, Slipwalker Brown on the apron, Jay Freddy around the ring. Every time these guys are in the ring as a tag team, you get the feeling it's special. And at some point, someday, someone is going to get those tag team titles. Someday, this team is going to taste defeat. The only question is, will it be tonight? So far, nobody has been the team that's been able to come in and take those tag titles off of them. We'll find out if Robo and De Niro are that team.
First, from the land of warriors, Punjab, India, weighing in at 231 pounds, Robo, the Punjabi Lion. And his partner, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 185 pounds, Dominic De Niro.
Dominic De Niro is a very accomplished performer in his own right.
And their opponents out of the corner to my left. From Boston, Massachusetts via Kingston, Jamaica and Syracuse, New York, respectively. They weighed in at a combined weight of 450 pounds. They are the reigning, defending, Test of Strength Tag Team Champions, the Underground King, Slick Wagner Brown, the Blue Thunder, Jay Freddy, the Kowalski Guy.
I'll tell you what, when you have a moniker like the Kowalski guys, there's a lot of pressure on you to display excellence, to be a blueprint of what professional wrestling should be. These two men carry that moniker with so much pride, with so much integrity, and tonight they look to retain those tag team titles and add another victory over another impressive team here in Tested Strength. There you see the belts held up by referee Tony S. Those beautiful, beautiful Tested Strength tag team titles. Designed by GM Alex Rojas, not with us tonight. Looks like it's going to be Jay Freddy starting things off with Dominic De Niro. If the history of the Kowalski guys matchups are any indication, this is going to be a quick, fast start. We'll see. Again, credit Jay Freddy for being here tonight after suffering an accident at the wrestling show. It's on the internet. You can look it up. You can find the clip. Keep in mind, this is just 2 days later. He is here in Nagasaki, Connecticut, defending those Tested Strength tag team titles against two very, very talented young competitors, Dominic De Niro, Robo the Punjabi Lion. I have seen Robo compete for championships all over the place. This guy's done a stint down in the Performance Center for the WWE. He knows what he's doing in that ring, no doubt about it. He has traveled back to his native land of India to compete. I know it's a great point of pride for Robo, winning those Tested Strength titles off of two accomplished, seasoned veterans. Jay Freddy and Slick Wagner Brown will go a long way on that resume as well. Now, hammerlock applied by Jay Freddy, so technically sound. Arrow in trouble now, wrenching that hammerlock. Jay Freddy, when he gets his opponent on the ground, is tough. Nice maneuver by Don. Rolls out of that thing. Quick count. Only get to one. A little show of respect there. A little nod of respect between the two. Crowd appreciative here. Still circling, still feeling each other out a little bit. A little bit of a test of strength there. No pun intended. They see those knuckles turn over, and now we go back overhead. They in control now. Oh, De Niro put his leg behind Freddy and able to use that leverage to get Freddy down. Do that bridge by Jay Freddy, now back up. Nicely done, and he's going to put De Niro down. The shoulders go. Referee right there on top of it. See if those shoulders go down. Jay Freddy now. Oh, and De Niro powers out. Nicely done. As that arm wringer applied. Now Freddy reverses it into a side headlock. Freddy so quick. Oh, big shoulder tackle. Looks none the worse for wear. Oh, underneath the leapfrog. Oh, kicks it inside. Oh, blocked again. These guys so, countering each other at every opportunity. Headlock takeover by De Niro. Into a head scissors by Freddy. Oh, they both execute a drop kick at the same time. What an exchange between these two. Center of the ring. Again, another nod of respect between the two. And now De Niro with that forearm shiver to the head. Freddy said, I can do that too. And now they exchange shots, center of the ring. Right in the middle of that Test of Strength logo. Oh, a little bit of southpaw action there by De Niro. Caught Freddy off guard a little bit. Now Freddy taking control, rapid fire uppercuts. Oh, De Niro hits that back elbow. Has Freddy staggered. Oh, atomic drop by Jay Freddy now. Center of the ring, charges in, big boot to the head of Dominic De Niro. Great opening between these two competitors. Tag made by SWB. He's ready to get himself in on the action. And a young man who looks up to SWB. Robo, the Punjabi Lion, has studied tapes. Slick Wagner Brown told me he's idolized Slick Wagner Brown. Slick Wagner Brown is one of the guys he watched as he came up through this business. Tonight he's in the ring with him toe-to-toe. Big shoulder tackle. Oh, Robo! Explodes off the ropes, but the veteran, Slick Wagner Brown, takes the legs out. Charges in that Robo with a sweep. Into the 1 count. Another great exchange. Arm drag takeover. Now Robo with an arm drag. Tries to lock in that arm bar, but Wagner able to reverse it with another head scissors. And again, now these two. Center of the ring. Exchange a little nod of respect. What a match we have off the start here. Wagner with the go behind him. Full Nelson applied. Robo reverses through it. Hammer lock by SWB. Side headlock. And Robo, perhaps a mistake there, charges SWB back into his own corner where Jay Freddy's there to make the tag. Double arm drag over there. Double hip toss, I should say. Double Japanese arm drag. And now De Niro. Wrong way. Now they're both in opposite corners. And oh, they charge in. Now both hooked up. Hammerlock clothesline by Jay Freddy. Robo, the legal man, puts him down for the cover. 2, and all he could get was 2. I'll tell you what, we are off to a quick start in our main event here tonight. You gotta wonder, as this thing goes on, a younger competitor like Robo perhaps gains an advantage as the cardio might be a little bit better, but I'll tell you what. Oh, cross body block by Jay Freddy. Jay Freddy and SWB are cardio monsters themselves. It's going to be hard to run the gas out of the tag team champions. But if one guy could do it, it might be Robo. Oh, round kick to the back of the head of Jay Freddy. And Robo charges in. And that crescent kick has Freddy staggered in the corner. We wondered what kind of condition Jay Freddy would come into this match in. So far, he's looked good, but now that those shots to the head are starting to pile up, you've got to wonder if the toll of what's gone on recently takes its effect. Certainly, from a strategy standpoint, Freddy is the right guy to isolate here tonight because of that. Now Robo and De Niro, he's in the wrong corner right now. As Robo and De Niro work together, and now De Niro with those knees to the chest of Freddy, slipping De Niro out of the corner. And now he grabs that arm and he's wrenching that hand. Variation on the hammerlock. He's using the leg to add a little extra torque. And now he's using his hand to keep the hammerlock. He's using his foot on the hand of Freddy to keep the pressure there. Well, there's a half Nelson applied. Oh, and Freddy powers out of it and drops that elbow into the midsection. And another one. And a third now. Beautiful beautiful rolling silver clothesline by De Niro into a 2 count. All he can get though. Freddie reverses. Had that cradle, got over 2. Drop kick by De Niro right on the target. That could do it. 2. SWB was coming in to break it up. Luckily, Freddie kicked out. I don't know if Wagner would have got there in time to break it up. Tag made to Robo. Robo has him lined up, and that shot right to the ribs. Right to the rib cage. We've talked about how much Freddie's been in the ring, how high-paced, how fast-paced that action has been. You can take the breath away with those kicks to the ribs. Robo into the cover. 2, that close. Almost had new Test of Strength champions, but Freddie's going to need a little bit more. You're going to have to do a little bit more to Jay Freddie to keep those shoulders down for 3. Now again, isolated in the wrong corner. Robo sends De Niro in. De Niro sends Freddie out into that snap power slam. That could do it. Referee pointing out Robo, not the legal man. Referee Tony S. right on top of it. Great job by the official. 2 count by De Niro. And you gotta wonder if that miscommunication may have cost them the Test of Strength championships right there. Tag made now. Robo's the legal man. And De Niro has him scooped. They've got the referee's count to execute a double team maneuver, and they're taking advantage of it. They've got him lined up. Oh, Freddie reverses, takes them both over, and now drop kick to both. Perhaps the opening Jay Freddie needs. He needs to make a tag to SWB right now. But look at the ring positioning of De Niro, right in between Freddie and SWB. Very good. I don't know if it's strategy or if it's fortuitous, but now he rolls out of the way, clearing the path for Jay Freddie. Perhaps it's... Oh, Freddie, perhaps a mistake there. Rather than making the tag, runs to try to take... Oh, code breaker from the second rope into a knee strike. That's going to do it. Robo with the knee strike. That's going to do it. 2. No. Oh, Freddie, how did Jay Freddie kick out of that? I have no idea.
Stay alive, baby. Stay alive.
And Robo even a little confused as to how he thought he had him there, and I can't blame him. Oh, but perhaps a mistake on Freddie's part there. He had the opening to make the tag, instead decided to go and try to execute more offense. SWB cheering on his partner, trying desperately to get him over there for that tag. He knows how badly Jay Freddie needs that tag right now.
Let's go, Freddie.
And the crowd getting behind Jay Freddie right now. He's up against the ropes. Reversal. De Niro. Oh! De Niro with that kick to the back of the head of Jay Freddie. De Niro off the ropes. Freddie with a insecurity of his own. Now the opening exists. Now he has to get to that corner. He has to make that tag. And oh, beautiful strategy by De Niro. Oh, monkey flip. Monkey flip by Freddie. Can he make the tag? Rolls through. Yes! Makes the tag to SWB. And Wagner in with that big clothesline on De Niro. Runs through him. He's got him lined up here. Here it comes. Look at Wagner positioning himself between De Niro and Robo. Oh, but Robo just in, trying to help his partner. He takes an exploder for his efforts. Wagner on fire here. Those Test of Strength championships mean so much to Slick Wagner Brown. Sends De Niro into the other corner. Charges in. De Niro gets that elbow up. Second turnbuckle on the inside. Wagner takes the leg out and catches him. And backbreaker by SWB. Beautiful maneuver into a cover. Hooks the leg, gets to it, Robo. Luckily for that team, Robo was in the ring already and able to make the save. Jay Freddie is going to cut off Robo. Oh, Robo caught him. What a suplex by Robo. He turns his back on SWB, but Robo picks up SWB. He's got him up. He's got it. This could be the moment. De Niro climbing to the top rope. SWB in trouble. Freddie is out. Frog splash by De Niro. This is it. We're going to have new champions. 2. Oh, no. Oh, my God. How did SWB kick out? Robo was even there to cut off Freddie from breaking it up, but SWB showing the heart of a Test of Strength champion, able to get that shoulder up off the canvas. And now, Robo and De Niro have Freddie and SWB in a bad situation. Send them both off the ropes. Oh, they both kick. Double the champions. Wagner into the cover. 2. No. Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, De Niro kicked those legs out. I don't know if those shoulders ever came off the mat. De Niro into the corner. Freddie charges in with a clothesline. Wagner charges in with a clothesline. Wagner sends him out to the waiting Freddie, who hits him. And watch out, Wagner waiting for the position to be correct. Perhaps a little bit out of position there. Freddie was supposed to drag him in. Second rope springboard moonsault. Wagner's got him. Freddie's got cut off. That's it. Freddie cut off Romo, and Les WB gets the 3 count on De Niro.
The winners of this match, and still Test of Strength Tag Team Champions, the Underground King Slick Wagner Brown, the Blue Thunder Jay Freddy, the Kowalski Guys.
I'll tell you what, the Kowalski guys are walking out of here still Test of Strength Tag Team Champions, but man, on multiple occasions, we were within an eyelash of crowning new champions. Romo and De Niro, tremendous showing for themselves. But it's going to take an army to take those tag titles off of the Kowalski guys. What those titles and the name Kowalski guys means to those two gives them that little extra, that little boost. And tonight, it was the difference between walking out of here the champions or the former champions, as they still maintain control of those titles. Let's go up to Joanna, who's going to get a word with our tag team champions.
Congratulations on another winning match. You guys are just...
Hey, you guys, don't leave.
You guys are flying through the tag team division. Is there anyone you think at this point that's going to be able to beat you?
You know, we're smart enough to know that everything that starts has a finish. So one of these days, we may not be Test of Strength Tag Team Champions. We understand that. But till that day, as you just saw, these two tough SOBs, Dominic De Niro, Robo, the Punjabi Lion, get your ass over here so I can see you.
Yeah.
Talk to a knee, gentlemen. This is hallowed ground. When we step in this ring, we leave every single piece of our being in here because we love what we do. We don't do it for the money. We don't do it for the fame. We do it for the love, the passion, and the respect. Thank you, Foggy. I love you. Foggy's been down since day one, and I appreciate that.
So I guess it's my turn. Listen, boys, you know what? You two are definitely men. You guys came in this ring, you gave Slick and myself a run for our money. Hell, I thought for a second there, these belts were coming off our waist. That goes to show everybody here, this is what Test of Strength Wrestling brings. It breeds the best competition, not only here in the New England pro wrestling scene, but of all independent wrestling. You see, you're going to see these two on TV someday, and you can say to each other, you know what, I saw them right here, and Tarzak's right here, and Test of Strength.
Yeah.
So on behalf of not only Slick and myself, I want to thank Robo, I want to thank Dominic, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here on a Sunday, enjoying your day with us, and let us do what we do best, and that is pro wrestling love right here at the start of this ring. Gentlemen, thank you.
Great show of respect to these gladiators. What a contest, what a night. We've had some moments that were perhaps less than desirable, but we have had a night that is worthy of the Test of Strength moniker. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for Holiday Bash. I am Jason Stewart. We will see you at Training Day, and we will see you next time at Lone Survivor. Thank you, and we will see you next time.